Hi there. It's Ed again, Horizon Bound. So the Moonshot project is finally moving forward. It's been a long time since I've given you an update. I haven't updated any of my old videos. I don't have any excuses. But let me tell you something about Moonshot. So I think I mentioned this before. I don't know if I posted everything. It's a 2004 Freightliner step van, Grumman Olson MT45. I made the effort to purchase this and paid a little bit extra, a lot extra actually. I was looking originally to spend between $6,000 and $8,000, and what I ended up paying was closer to, was $14,000 for this truck. The idea was to get a good, reliable vehicle because these things can literally run hundreds of thousands of miles. Good, reliable vehicle that I could then just start building my camper in. And that's not what I got. What I got was a vehicle that had a number of problems. So I drastically overpaid for it, and there was literally no way to try to recoup that loss. So here I am. So far I have replaced the front end, and the front end suspension cost a lot more than I expected it to. On the order of about $5,000. It's a lot of money for me. I am not a rich person. So we're working on the, we get the front end done, and I realize that there's a fuel leak. And my initial thought is I'm hoping very, very hard that this is just a minor issue that is going to be dealt with by tightening a fitting or something in the sending unit. And I climbed underneath, and it looked like the leak was coming from someplace close to the support strap for the fuel tank. Well, that's not a good sign. So, try to take that off, and of course the bolt is so rusted because the vehicle is, it's 18 years old. It's older than some of my friends' kids. And what we find is that there's actually a hole in the tank, worn through. And I'm going to try to insert that video, I don't know, up here, up there, one of those places. Which emptied the tank out. So it took me some time to figure out what kind of parts I needed. Realized that I did not have the tools to do this job. So I ended up, oops, sorry, I'm doing some other stuff here. I ended up taking the vehicle to Wolverine Freightliner in Michigan, and they did right by me. Another $2,000 later, between labor and parts, I got a new tank, new straps, new insulators, or isolators, I guess they call them, and we're good to go. Now, one of the other challenges, you can probably see me working on this here. One of the other challenges of this truck was that I didn't have door keys to it when I received it. And I didn't know which door handles to order. Wolverine offered to replace those, but they were going to cost $200 per door handle with a lock. I decided that was an unacceptable amount of money. So, I didn't have them do that, and I'm now replacing these. And this has been kind of a challenge because this one in particular has been, the passenger side was cemented in, and I'm using that phrase very literally, with some sort of a white, I don't know what it was. It was glue. It was cement, and I literally had to break the bolt off and then hammer it through the spacer plates. So I'm just cleaning up right now all of the WD-40 that I use to try to get this thing to loosen up. And, the 2 decades of rust and dust and other stuff. I did buy new bolts, all new bolts. Thank you, Home Depot. These are, quarter 20, 2.5 inch. These should do the job. Another thing I had to buy was because although this has been a warm winter in Michigan, relatively warm, it's still pretty cold out here. Normally by now I'm used to dealing with temperatures in the 20s and 6 inches of snow, and it rained yesterday. It's been raining for almost a solid week, which presents other problems. We'll get to that. But as of right now, we're going to put this thing on. It's going to be boring. Sorry. But this is my update. So if this is all you see, good on you. We will talk later. Okay, bye-bye. Moment of truth. Looks like it works. The real test, the lock. Lock works. You know what happens if I lock it and then get inside? Alright. So I had a little bit of a problem there. I don't know if you saw that. The door looks like it came out of the track a little bit and missed the latch, but that might be because I've got a cord stuck in the door. I'm not going to stress about that right now. So the door's locked. Can we open it from the inside? Like a champ. So here's the other thing. I want to clamp on my cord again. But it's already warming up quite a bit in here with just this little electric heater. Naturally, I'm going to need a whole lot more insulation in this truck, both up front and in the back. But I think that's all for today. Plus the battery's complaining that it's low. So I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.